All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. To Barkley on the check down. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Going.
1st down. Here's Cousins. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Flush to his right. Eluding the pressure right. And now spinning away. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
Over! Now let's go! 3-19!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Hurry up, here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Hurry up, here we go!
First carry for James Conner. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here.
Flex round! Flex round! Hey, you got three down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Cousins to throw it this time. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Black, black.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He dumps it off to Barkley. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
Cousins now from the 50. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Quaker Omaha. Go ahead, go ahead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Spinning away. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Throwing, Cousins. And he's got his man Hilton. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Cousins. Caught left side. It's Beckham. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, 382, Liz 50. 2.
A toss out to Barkley. Look at the spin. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cousins to throw it. Being chased out left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
No. Check. Patriot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They go play action here on 1st down, and he fires one incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And now running right through it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
To throw is Cousins. Steps away to his left. Caught left side by Hilton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Cousins now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. A carry here for the big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Let's go on attack. We'll see how they attack him here. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Going top shelf. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
They'll look to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 44 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Wide.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And the Steelers set to take the field. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit!
They'll set up a throw. James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already. As he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Third quarter starting with a run from Montgomery. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. To Barkley on the check down. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. The pitch goes to Barkley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He dumps it off to Barkley, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
They get it to him running left. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And now running right through it. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper in at 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Following the interception, Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. They find some open field here.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Yellow, he's in there, yellow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. That good for 19 and a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Yellow.
Play action now. Cousins. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Gone, 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 gone. Hot.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90. Ohio, Ohio. Ohio, Ohio. Flex round, flex round. Ha-ha. Ha-ha.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ohio.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And an alley to run. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. 15 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down. They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep. He's got a man. Complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there, 87 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And it's up and good. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Cousins to throw it this time. Caught left side by Hilton. Still going. They can't stop him. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, You don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he showcases the spin, a pretty good gain before he's taken down. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. Here's Barkley. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants add on to their lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And his throw here's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, running off, tackle right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Parkey with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. picked off by Landon Collins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Watch it now, Barney. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants! And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And a few little style points on the juke, but not much room to maneuver after that. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Parkey's kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
For that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
you